This production contains discussions of mental illnesses, psychiatric disorders, third quarter phenomenon, and depictions of people living through a global pandemic and countless virtual meetings. People in quarantine will be represented. Their stories are fictional depictions of what have now become very commonplace real-life situations that we can all relate to. Additional depictions include Zoom meetings, improper clothing and shoe choices, Zoom, Super Mario, bureaucratic communication systems, Zoom, online fundraising applications, flora and fauna, and Zoom. No animals were harmed in the making of this content. We cannot speak to the treatment of the stuffed animals involved, or as to how the animals treat the humans. No one has been intentionally muted. Popular toys and foods, including Jell-O molds, Oreos, and Spam, may be used inappropriately and found disturbing to some viewers. Viewing this program may induce laughing out loud, unattractive guffaws, and humorous thoughts. Side effects may include feelings of normalcy, genuine joy, and a sense of community. Should you experience the desire to watch this program again, please do. There is no risk of addiction.
Okay. Affirmations for Zoom meeting. I am strong. I am beautiful.
Oh shoot, I need pants.
I am not my network connectivity issues.
Hey, can you get off the Nintendo for just 30 minutes? I gotta talk with my boss, okay?
I am more than my thumbnail picture.
Oh, come on, I just need some pants.
If you leave me alone for just 30 minutes, you can play all the rest of the day and I won't say a thing. What do you mean that's not enough? You want $20 too? When did you learn to negotiate?
I am doing my best despite the pandemic. This frickin' son of a...
Where are all my pants?
Okay. Here's what I've got for you. $20 plus you can stay up till midnight.
I accept that I don't control the pandemic or this Zoom call.
I don't even remember the last time I wore pants.
All right, $20 and unlimited Nintendo for the week. And you can stay up until 1:30 a.m. It's my final offer.
I am but a small square in a universe of small squares. My square is worthy.
All right, kid, you've got yourself a deal.
You know what? Screw it. Nobody can see me anyways.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this meeting today. Now, first...
Yoshi!
Hey everybody, I'm Becca Atkins. I'm the Executive Director of Artreach in Norwich, Connecticut, and I want to say Happy Mental Health Month to all of you all. If this were any normal year, we would be in person sometime this month down at the Otis Library in Norwich, and our host for this replay of Stir Crazy Comedy from the Pandemic is Otis Library tonight. So I'd like to bring in Julie Menders. Hey, Julie.
Good evening, Becca. Thank you so much for partnering with us on this wonderful program.
And thank you for partnering with us. We love working with you guys. And Van, I sure do wish we were down there with you with some art on the wall right now.
Oh, I know what you're saying. You guys are such a wonderful community partner to Otis Library, and you do wonderful work in the community. So we're always happy to bring you into the library. I mean, I think of some of the wonderful programs you've presented for us over the years. In addition to, the art displays and the comedy showcases, you've done concerts, poetry readings. We've hosted films together. We had author events at the library. So I am so looking forward to the day when we can work together again. But in the meantime, this is a nice way to bring us all together and share all your talent and your talented people with the Otis Library community.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. We always love working with you guys. And can you tell me if what's happening at the library? Are you guys open now for people to come in, or how is it working?
Until the end of the month, we are still by appointment only.
Okay.
Our hope is on June 1st. Starting next week, that we will be able to open our doors to the public, and it won't be by appointment. People can come in as they normally would have in the past. We'll be making an official announcement over the weekend, so everyone stay tuned, watch our social media, visit our website. But yeah, that's where we stand right now, and we can't wait to start welcoming people back to the library. I mean, it's been wonderful that we've been able to stay open as much as we could and accommodate everyone as much as we could, but there's nothing like everyone being together in the building. So
yeah, I sure do miss seeing people face to face. I'm looking forward to when we can do that again.
Yes.
So thank you. And this is good for now. I mean, yeah. Otis Library, Mental Health Month, we're doing it.
Yes. Excellent.
Great. Okay. What, you ready to get started with the show?
Yes. Thank you, Becca.
Right. Cool. Great. You bet. I'm just going to say a couple of things about, so what Artreach is a mental health and arts organization that is located in Norwich. And we're dedicated to using the performing arts for social change with a primary focus on mental health. And we will be expanding our topics. Stay tuned in the near future. But that's who we are and what we do. We've done it for a long time. It means a lot to us, this work. And we've been, part of how it all works is connection and reducing social isolation. So we created this show through the tools that we had during the pandemic, which was working online. And that's what you're going to see tonight as a replay of a show that we did a few months back, working that way and with our Artreach program members. And I just want to say, if you're feeling isolated, go ahead and chat in the chat box. We're streaming live right now on the Artreach Heals YouTube channel, the Artreach Heals Facebook page, and the Otis Library YouTube channel. And I know Emma Palcier-Ray from Artreach is working on the chat box, and I think Dick Pape, our music director, is chatting. Every once in a while, I may get a comment in there. So if you're lonely, go ahead and chat with us.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you. And I just want to say that due to the pandemic, many people in the community have needed access to social services like mental health care and food stamps and other supports. And a lot of people have no idea how this works, but fortunately our Artreach members do. So we have a volunteer who wants to show you how easy it is to access the services that you may need during these unprecedented times.
Welcome to the Department of Social Services Client Information Line. Para Español, oprime el dos. Your call is very important to us. For child support services, press 1. For Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, press 2. For Husky, thank you for calling the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, or SNAP. Your call is very important to us. To apply for new benefits, press 1. For questions regarding existing benefits, press 2. All of our representatives are currently busy. Please wait for the next available representative to answer your call. While you wait, we've included some options for your hold music. For jazz, press 1. For classical music, press 2. For our historically accurate recreation of President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, press 3. For calming waves, press 4.
Speak to a representative. Speak to a representative.
I'm sorry. All of our representatives are busy at the moment. Thanks to our new hold program, I'm able to detect the rise of frustration in your voice. Would you like another option for hold music?
Yes.
Okay. For jazz, press 1. For classical music, I'm sorry. All of our jazz musicians are on their smoke break. For Fred Astaire's top 10 tap solos, press 4. For our personal thoughts on the new Star Wars movies, press 5. For a reading of the Audubon Society's official guide to warblers, press
Well, that did not go exactly how we intended, but we'll check back in on Luke shortly. Meanwhile, this next piece that we're going to do for you was written by Corinne Jenny Esty. It was directed by Emma Palsier Ray, and it features Anna Maria Trusky, Jerry Corey, Julie Smith, and Kyle Murray. This is Virtual Pet Therapy.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to our first session of virtual pet therapy. I'm Mary Ann. Oh, but you already knew that. It's just that it's been so long. Can you believe it's been 2 months since last we met? Now, I know many of you have been missing our weekly pet therapy sessions, and
Did you hear about Alan?
Yes, I heard about Alan's incident. Now, first, we are going to...
Wait, what happened to Alan?
Well, he snuck into Valley Pet Zoo, and then he tried to sneak into the goat pen, and but the goats got scared, and so then they fainted, but he thought they were dead, and then he called 911, and then...
Avery, perhaps this is a conversation for after group?
Oh, right, sure.
Very good. All right. So we have a smaller group today since Alan is still waiting to make bail. And so it's just Chris, Avery, and Bonnie. It's so nice to see your bright, smiling faces.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Marianne.
So how are you all today?
I'm doing all right.
Hey, Avery, why didn't you return my call?
Oh, I was binge watching Tiger King, and then I just got lost for a week.
Oh man, I love Tiger King.
Do you think Carol Baskin killed her husband?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, let's get started. You have your animals ready?
Excuse me, Marianne, I don't have a pet.
Yeah, my apartment complex is strictly no pets allowed.
Oh, okay. Then why don't you just grab something that's between 5 and 15 pounds, like a sack of flour.
Could we do something other than flour? I failed my flower baby project in health class. And honestly, I feel very triggered right now at the thought of culling some flour right about now.
Okay, well then how about
Wait. You have flour?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll trade you my real pet for a bag of flour.
Well, I'm not allowed to have any pets, but how about that dog you always bring to group?
Folks, bartering can be done after group. So why don't you go grab your animal or animal substitute? Anything that's compact and has a little weight to it will do. Very good. Very good. So Avery, now you said that you have a live pet. Is that right?
Yep.
Great. Why don't you introduce us to your furry friend?
Well, this is Diego, my betta fish.
Lovely. How about you, Chris?
Well, does this work?
Sure, if it works for you. So what is the name of your sack of potatoes?
The potatoes.
I know, but just for the sake of today, let's give it a name.
Spud.
Great. Now, how about you, Bonnie?
I have the stuffed groundhog.
And what's his name?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Well, hello there, Bill. It's so nice to meet you. Now, I'm going to talk you through some ways that you can use your pet to help ease your anxious minds today. Now, the first thing you want to do is approach your animal and let it sniff you and get to know you. Now, I'm going to bring out our old friend, Mrs. Schrodinger the cat. He's right here in my lap. Ta-da! Very good. Now, when you're ready, just take a moment and begin petting your animal, just like very, very slowly. Very good. Very good.
Diego, come on, man.
Now notice how your pet feels. Is it soft or wiry?
Mine's kind of dusty.
That's okay too. All right.
I don't know if this is really helping all that much.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, I remember how soft your cat feels, and well, this just isn't the same.
Okay. Well, why don't you find something soft that reminds you of Mrs. Schrodinger? Like, a pair of fuzzy socks, or a blanket, or how about some shag carpeting?
Oh, yeah, I got some carpet right here.
Very good. Very good. Now start to talk to your pet and tell it what is troubling you today.
Now who's delusional?
Chris, you might want to mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Now continue to pet your animal and try to match your breathing with theirs.
Ouch, Diego, that hurt.
Now, can you hear Mrs. Schrodinger purring? Can you hear her?
Oh no, where did Marianne go? Did I do something wrong?
No, I see it too.
I think she's frozen.
So, same time next week.
Pets are the best, aren't they? I heard a lot of people have adopted new dogs and cats during this pandemic, and that's good. That's good for shelters everywhere. So those pictures at the end, that was some of our members and our staff and our friends with their pets. That's one coping skill, pets. What else do you use? So I'm curious, those of you who are on YouTube and Facebook, if you want to use your chat box for this, we've talked a lot among our staff and members about what things have helped during this time and what new supports we might have found. Lots of people are doing things like exercising online or music lessons online. So if you have something that you found that was a good coping tool, please share with each other, because that's one of the real components of good mental health care is talking about it. And during Mental Health Awareness Month, we want to make sure people start talking about it. If you're not feeling good, talk to somebody. Tell them what's going on inside of you. And don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist. If there's anything that I can do on the planet to make a difference, I hope it's to make people feel less hesitant about reaching for a therapist or another mental health care provider, or even just a friend, if you need one, and telling them the truth about your inner experience. If I can have a present for Mental Health Month, that's what I want, is for everybody who needs help to reach for it. Okay, there's my soapbox for the day. I'm done with that for now. So I do want to say that we got a few words for this show, and I'm really happy about this, from Connecticut's Commissioner for the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, an agency that has supported us through so many years. I mean, from the late 80s until now. The Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services in Connecticut understands that creativity heals, and we are grateful, and we think that's awesome. But our commissioner, Marian Delphin Rittman, was kind enough to send us a few words, and I would like to share what she had to say with you now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miriam Delphin Rittman, Commissioner of Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, and I'd like to welcome you to Artreach's broadcast for Mental Health Month. I'd also like to say a special thank you to the Artreach team for all the really creative work they do with using art to help to promote mental health awareness and wellness. We know that art can be such a valuable tool with helping to reduce stress and helping to bring about overall feelings of well-being. Studies show, in fact, that art, and whether you're creating art or the receiver of art, can help to bring about feelings of reduced stress, overall well-being, and reduced feelings of depression. So I just commend the Artreach team for the creative work they do with helping to promote mental health awareness, for helping to let people know about services and supports and the value of accessing services if there's a need. I hope everyone enjoys tonight's broadcast. And again, I thank Artreach for the awesome work that they do. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks.
Commissioner, if you're watching, thank you so much for those kind words and for understanding that creativity heals, for supporting us. And we want to say how proud we are of you and congratulate you on your nomination to serve as the Assistant Secretary for Mental Health and Substance Abuse in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. We are rooting for you, and you have so much to contribute to mental health, the mental health system nationally. So yay, yay. And thank you for giving us comments for tonight. I think maybe now we should check back in and see how Luke is doing on that call.
For C-SPAN Live, press 7. For the audio from the director's cut of Gone with the Wind, including an in-depth contextual statement on the portrayal of the Civil War, press 8. For your horoscope, press 9. For Children's Story Hour, press star. For a discussion on the impacts of Disney princesses on young girls and non-binary children, press pound. For a word from our sponsor, Squarespace, press 3.141592653.
Well, I guess we'll check back in with Luke again later. But before we do, how about another sketch? This next one is in 3 parts. It was written by Corinne Jenny Esty, directed by Emma Palsier-Ray, and it features John Lamar as Noah and Ben Zerbicki making his Second Step Players debut as Alex. This is called Happy Little Trees.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh,
I can't see you.
Oh, just a sec. Is that better?
Whoa. No, I mean, your camera's on, but I can't see you because are those plants?
Oh, sorry. Let me just, Is that better?
Yeah. Wow. I was going to ask what you've been up to since we talked last month, but wow.
It's not too much, is it?
I mean, I don't know that it's my place to really judge or anything, but I just, why?
Well, I've never had much of a green thumb,
Yeah.
but this is part of my recovery. So, my sponsor told me about 2 years ago that first I need to get a plant. And if I can keep that alive for a year, then I can get a pet. If I keep that alive for a year, then I'm ready to start dating again.
Okay, but you said a plant, not 50 plants. So I'm just not sure that I.
Well, you see, I hit the 1 year mark and I wanted to get a puppy, but I'm not allowed to have pets in my apartment. So I just got another bigger, leafier plant.
Uh-huh.
And then I hit the 2 year mark, and just as I'm ready to start dating again, bam, a pandemic hits. So I got another plant. And then they extended quarantine, so I got another, and another, and well, another.
Oh, Alex.
Honestly, it's a pretty good substitute for human company.
Really?
Oh, yes, I would definitely recommend it.
I'm definitely feeling isolated and I miss our group therapy. I was so glad when you invited me to Zoom with you.
Yeah, we should do this every week. My therapist is always telling me it's good to have multiple tools in your mental health toolkit. And maybe plants can be another tool, especially since we don't have group right now.
That's true. But little Jenna has terrible allergies, and I don't think I could have that many plants inside.
Jenna, wait, you mean your dog?
One sniff of dust, and she sneezes for hours.
Oh, wow. Well, just think about it, okay?
I will. I will. Listen, I gotta run. Okay, Jenna, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Want to say same time next week?
Sure thing.
Wow!
I did it! I did it!
You sure did. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful.
I know. And guess what? They're fake.
No, really?
Yes, really. I thought about what you said and how well you're doing, so I just went to town on fakeflowers.com, and they don't bother Jenna's allergies a bit. Well, as long as I keep them dusted.
Wow, they look so real.
I know. And the best part is no mess. And they never die, ever. No need for a plant sitter when I go on vacation. Well, if I ever go on vacation.
What did you plant them in?
Slime. My mindfulness group had us make it, and I had so much I didn't know what to do with it. So I just throw a little in a container, plop in a flower, and voila, instant garden.
I don't know. Doesn't it feel a lot like cheating?
Cheating?
Yeah, cheating.
How?
Well, your plants are fake. You don't have to do anything to take care of them.
Making slime is a delicate procedure.
But you don't have to keep it alive. That's the whole point.
I thought the point was to be therapeutic.
Well, yes, that too. But the real thing is keeping it alive. And your plants are plastic. So it's cheating.
Wow. That's really hurtful.
So it's cheating.
You're just jealous because I already have a plant and a pet.
Okay, seriously? Fine. Bye.
Hey.
Noah! Listen, I am so sorry about the way I snapped at you last week. Real, fake, what's the matter? If it helps, it helps.
Thank you.
Of course, you're my friend. Your happiness is important to me.
Well, that means a lot.
I like that purple one a lot.
This one?
No, that slightly darker purple one.
Oh, this one?
Oh, yes. I love violets. I can almost smell them.
Ah, yes. Takes me back to my childhood. Wait, that's the glue.
You're sniffing glue now.
Relax. It's only Elmer's. From the slime?
Oh, phew. So what else is new?
Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe what I'm doing tonight. I have a date. My third, actually. He is so sweet. Honestly, I can't wait for you to meet him.
Yeah? No?
Alex, wait.
I can't do this.
But it's not actually, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Are you ready for our date, Ken? Oh, lilies. My favorite. How did you know? Let's have a little privacy.
I really enjoy seeing John and Ben in that. It was fun. So, okay, we talked about some other supports. Now we've talked about pets and we've talked about plants. And let's see, I saw in the chat box, somebody said meditation is a coping skill and something that's being very supportive. I see, did I see anything else in the chat? Not so far. I'm looking at a couple different screens at once. Meditation, that's good. So I know, I can tell you one secret that I found is that for me to sustain a self-care thing, sometimes it takes a connection with people. So even on Zoom, if there's a group of people that I really want to connect with, it'll keep me showing up over and over. So that has served me well, both with meditation in the mornings and with a writing practice middle of the day. And these are people I don't know, but they're doing the same thing at the same time that I am. And I can see them there on the little screen. And it keeps me coming. So that steadiness has certainly helped me stay level during this time. Just to throw out some little self-care tips for you. Okay, let's see. It's just important, no matter what, for coping skills, that you find something that works for you. And it can be anything. I mean, just anything that you can connect to or that gives you purpose. Those things are really helpful. All right. I think just to get back on track, we should perhaps check back in and see how Luke is doing on that call.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent.
Poor Luke. It just goes on. So, all right, I've said some things about self-care things, and I know that I like to talk about those things. And I don't always have the opportunity to just really do the thing I tell other people to do during the Mental Health Month, which is lay the truth out there. And honestly, while I have found some great self-care tools during this pandemic year, it's also been hard. And for me, the way it works is that when things start to get better, that's when I fall apart. I've been neatly knitted together for a whole year, doing all of these self-care things, keeping on going. And now that it's opening up a little bit, I kind of feel like I'm falling apart. So I'm having to pay more attention to my mental health care now than I had to a few months ago. That's true of a lot of people. And so if you're one of those, don't think there's something weird about you. When the support comes in, sometimes that's when you fall apart. So just to make you aware that that is a normal thing that can happen. And if it's happening to you, you're in the same boat as me, we can talk. So while I have all my very positive self-care things, I have also been known to crash on the couch for hours at a time and binge a good Netflix series with some nice one-way friendships that require nothing of me besides to watch my friends on TV. And sometimes I listen to podcasts and YouTube shows. And there is a new YouTube that's been going during the pandemic that I think that you should check out. It's like an advice column. You just kind of have to see it. It's called Miss Cranky Pants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Miss Cranky Pants. I started this podcast at the beginning of the pandemic as my little way of doing something to help my fellow self-quarantiners. We're all in this together, and even though I intend to help, I find that due to this pandemic, I have become a Miss Cranky Pants nearly all the time. Miss Cranky Pants reared her ugly head for the first time just before the end of March. And for once, I don't feel alone or ashamed because everyone living through the pandemic is equally susceptible to being a cranky pants. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Oh, on the plus side, isolation has been good for my anger management issues. You can't get in a fight if you never see anybody. And I haven't worn real shoes in 3 months. But I digress. Our first letter today is from Alone in Alabama. Isn't it cute? Alone writes, Dear Miss Cranky Pants, I am a single 53-year-old male living alone in an apartment. I don't even have a cat or plants. I am all alone. He wrote that in all caps, see? I am all alone. Here we are.
While I feel very fortunate that I haven't lost my job, I can work from home and I have plenty of toilet paper and flour, and I don't know anyone who is ill from the COVID-19, I find that I'm filled with anxiety and jump out of my skin at the slightest thing. Even though I have absolutely no contact with any other living human being, I worry constantly that I might catch the virus. I know this is irrational, but what if it really can live a long time on metal surfaces? I put my trash out in the middle of the night when no one else is likely to be awake, and there's a metal door handle signed, Alone in Alabama.
Alone you aren't. I am here for you. And our Patreon supporters are here for you too. Self-isolation is a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to have coping techniques that will help see you through however long we will be spending increased amounts of time at home and alone. First of all, face your emotions. Name them. Happy, sad, confused, angry. You may also be grieving things that are lost forever, like the hope of ever dating another human being in person, or hugging your friend when you run into them in the supermarket, or celebrating your aunt's 80th birthday by skydiving. It's okay. We're all experiencing loss. Just breathe. Breathing techniques will go a long way towards helping you remain calm and anxiety-free. Inhale. Exhale. You can also practice self-care by taking walks in nature, listening to calming music, or eating a half-gallon of double fudge chunk. These are extraordinary times. If there was ever a time to justify eating ice cream every day, this is it. Oh, that reminds me of a tip I want to share. Thanks to self-isolation, I have learned that you can put an entire package of Oreos in a blender. Add a little milk, a few ice cubes, and voila, you have a beverage that will last through a night of binge watching The Good Place. Miss Cranky Pants knows that when you blend something, the calories escape as the sugar molecules break up. Don't have to ask Dr. Fauci. You can trust me on this one. Our next letter today is from Workaholic in Wyoming. Dear Miss Cranky Pants,
other than wearing a mask when I go out, my life has seen little impact from COVID-19. Is this thing even real? I'm working my regular schedule from home. I have weekly meetings, and I can order anything I need from Amazon. So what if delivery takes a little longer? Although I'm normally a very happy person, people tend to call me a Pollyanna. I've begun to experience feelings of low morale, lack of energy, and what I think must be depression. I'm sticking to my regular schedule. I get up at 6:30 every morning, but by 11 a.m., I am exhausted, and the slightest thing makes me cry. I keep myself busy. I've caught up on 5 years of scrapbooking. I've rearranged my bookshelves according to the Dewey Decimal System, and I cleaned out my spice drawer using all the old spices in a casserole. It was delish. But despite this productivity, a few days ago, I was on a Zoom call and my audio went out, and I was a basket case for the rest of the day. And then yesterday, I started shouting obscenities at my computer when Instacart said I wouldn't get my groceries for 72 hours. On one hand, I know this isn't a problem I can't handle, but then literally, I can't handle it. That's when I decided to reach out to you for help.
I'm glad that you wrote, Workaholic. Connecting to other people, whether through video chat, phone call, or letter writing, is one way to see you through isolation. Knowing that we still have each other, even if we don't know if we will ever see each other ever again. It sounds like the emotions you are experiencing may be foreign to you. That's okay. Chalk it up to pandemic personal development, since you are a glass half full kind of person. The first step is recognizing you have these emotions. Another thing is to take a break. I'm exhausted just listening to how much you're accomplishing, even though living through unprecedented times. It's okay to not be busy. Heck, it'd be okay if you didn't accomplish a single damn thing through the entire quarantine. It's okay. And make sure that at least 3 times a week you get some exercise. Physical activity is a great way to ward off depression and get some blood flowing through your body. Even better if you can do it outside. Our final letter today is from Depressed in Des Moines. Depressed writes, Dear Miss Cranky Pants,
I don't even know why I'm bothering writing to you. There's no point in doing anything right now. Since I can't work, I'll go shopping and go outside. What's the point? We don't even know how long this will last. This whole thing is really just a vacation where you can eat popcorn and watch television all day and night. You know, I have to get up at the regular time because you have nothing to get up for. It's all chill. My mom yells at me and tells me, you have no motivation. She's a bit of a cranky pants herself. I don't even know why I have to bother cleaning my room or even leaving my room. My mom said she stopped yelling at me if I wrote to you, so here it is.
Dear Depressed, it's lucky you have such a caring mom. She's right. It's time you got a little perspective and looked at the situation beyond yourself. What can you do to help your mom around the house? Or maybe do something fun together, while social distancing from other people, of course. Maybe it's time you thought of something you can do to help others. Sew masks, take a walk picking up trash by the side of the road, offer to get someone's groceries for them. Any way you can think of to be generous, do it. It seems that we are all experiencing what researchers call the third quarter phenomenon, or TQP. It's what individuals living on the International Space Station, submarines, and Arctic research facilities experience. Scientifically speaking, science is our friend. Agitation, irritability, depressed mood, decreased morale are normal after early periods of self-isolation, after settling into this new kind of lifestyle. Social distance really means physical distance, so we're not really alone. Whether we're cooped up with annoying family members or living alone as our own version of Miss Cranky Pants, you are not alone. I am here for you. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of Miss Cranky Pants when we hear from Negative in Nashville and Worried in Worcester. Tell your friends and stay safe.
Don't you love Miss Cranky Pants? And I have good news for you. It sounds like in June there will be a brand new episode of Miss Cranky Pants. Miss Cranky Pants was written by Emma Palsier-Ray. It was directed by Corinne Jenny Esty. It featured Barbara Stanley, John Lamar, Laura Schmeider, and Matt Olson. And let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Okay, I'm going to tell you what's coming up next at Artreach. There are a few things. June 21st is Make Music Day, and all over the world, June 21st is Make Music Day, but we are planning to do some music live outside. That's our game plan. Stay tuned for details. We'll let you know what it is, but rumor has it that there's going to be a participatory multiple instrument group percussion thing that you could participate in if you would like to. That's going to be in person, not on this way. So it's going to be fun. And we also have a series that will be on Zoom that is some community share nights. So we've been doing these in-house open mics where people come and read poetry that they've created during the classes that we've had going on, or sing songs, and or present monologues or show artwork. So we'll be having some of these community share nights so that you can come and participate with us and see what we've been up to. And we're looking forward to that. I feel like there's one thing I'm missing, but if there is, you're just going to have to find out about it on our Facebook page, which is at Artreach Heals, or our website, which is artreachheals.org. Our final sketch of the evening features somebody that I know that Second Step Players fans have been waiting to see. That's Mr. Sam Bliven, our friend, who stars in Agoraphobic Paradise. This was co-written and co-directed by Corinne Jenny Esty and Emma Palsier-Ray. But before we get to that, let's just check back in one more time and see if Luke is making any progress on that call.
Thank you for holding. This is Andy. How can I help you today? Hello? Hello?
Wait. Hello. I'm here.
Welcome to the Department of Social Services Client Information Line. Para Español, oprime el dos. Your call is very important to us. For child support services, press 1.
You probably never met me. I'm your friendly neighborhood agoraphobic here, with my top 10 tips and tricks on surviving quarantine. You see, I've had a lot of practice at staying home unless absolutely necessary. Years, actually. Well, decades. And now I'm here to share some of my advice on living a successful home life with you all. Number 10, Purchase your groceries online. You can find everything. You can even get a subscription to toilet paper. Number 9, you're actually doing your in-laws a favor by not seeing them. Congrats. Number 8, I don't have to wear a mask. You don't like to wear a mask? Then stay home. Number 7, you can talk to yourself all you want. Nobody will question it. What? Unless you question it. Number 6, you can wear your pajamas all day long. Number 5, get creative with your non-perishables. Here's one of my favorite recipes. Green Jell-O, marshmallows, pineapple, Spam, and canned sweet potatoes. It's like a luau in your mouth. And number 4, make friends with your ants in your kitchen. Well, hello there. Number 3, reduce your water bill. Shower once a week. Who cares? The ants won't. Number 2, you can wear your favorite shoes no matter what season it is. And number 1, crank up the music and dance. Like there's nobody watching. 'Cause they're not.